We're focusing on Cox Kings, and that stock has been in focus for quite some time now. We've got the management of the company, Anil Khandelwal, Chief Financial Officer of Cox Kings, joining us on the phone line from Mumbai. Anil, to begin with, just to clear the air, if you could clarify for us whether there is any inclination on the part of Cox Kings to take a stake in Thomas Cook India, since that buzz has been in the air for some time now.
We in fact had clarified that we don't have any interest in Thomas Cook India earlier also, and our stand remains the same.
Sure, but why would you not be interested? Would you say it's a pure duplication, or that there is seriously no value in that business as far as you go?
Well, I would not say there is no value in the business, but from our perspective, we have completed a very important transaction of acquisition of Holiday Break, and we currently are focusing in terms of actually making the acquisition work for the organization. So in that sense, I think from our perspective, post the Holiday Break transaction, we in fact have now got a very unique revenue mix, which actually combines the education, travel and camping holidays with the existing leisure business of Cox Kings. So from our perspective, we currently would actually work towards value enhancement both from Holiday Break and Cox Kings perspective.
Afternoon, Mr. Khandelwal. Avan joining in now, talking about Holiday Break and that acquisition. You have most of the analysts who believe that that is likely to aid your return ratios in FY12. It's likely to be the main growth driver. Would you concur with that statement?
Yes, I would concur to a great extent that, the Holiday Break business is going to give us a tremendous boost to the existing revenues of Cox Kings. And from our perspective, the cross-selling which we will have by introducing the education and adventure products in the existing C&K markets, especially like the Indian and Australian markets, that's going to give us a tremendous boost into our business and the revenues. So yes, in the coming years, Holiday Break is going to play a significant role in terms of boosting the revenues for the group.
And Anil, we're in the thick of vacation season now. Typically at this point, one would imagine that sales would be doing very well for Cox Kings. The market somehow is taking a slightly different view of the stock. We're seeing it hit a fresh 52-week low. If you could just explain to us what the summer season is looking like in terms of sales for Cox Kings.
I can tell you, this has been one of the best summer season for us, and you're absolutely right that, we are actually at the peak season in terms of bookings for summer holidays, both from an outbound perspective as well as the domestic holidays perspective. We have been getting a tremendous boost in terms of both the group tour markets as well as the FIT markets. And we are currently in the thick and thin of, the summer holiday season. So, and I'm pretty sure that you would also be planning your summer holidays either for outbound or domestic holidays.
So, Mr. Khandelwal, if we talk a little bit about the debt on your books, it's close to $700 million. If you could just walk us through what your debt repayment schedule is, how you plan to offload debt, because I believe you do have a fairly healthy cash flow.
Yes, you're absolutely right that, yes, the debt predominantly is being on account of two folds. One is the acquisition debt which we had taken to acquire Holiday Break. And that's a very longer tenure loan with a sufficient moratorium built into it. That debt is obviously expected to be repaid out of the income which we will have from Holiday Break. We also have an acquired debt from the existing business of Holiday Break. So while the debt level would be in the range of $650 to $700 million odd, but mostly it's a debt which is basically mirrored with sufficient cash flows from the business of Cox Kings, and from that perspective, the collective cash flows of both the businesses will be more than sufficient to meet the debt obligations.
So would you be, Anil, looking at the likelihood of raising equity of any sort anytime in the near future to set off some of the debt on your books?
No, I don't think so. We need to. We are not looking at the equity markets and more from a perspective of the repayment of debt. As I mentioned to you, the cash flows would be more than sufficient to meet the debt obligations of Cox Kings. So from that perspective, we are not looking at any equity raise.
All right, Anil Khandelwal, many thanks for coming in on the show and to walking us really through the outlook for Cox Kings. The stock under severe pressure as we speak. It's down about 4% in trades today.